Let me put you here. How are ya? Good morning. Man, I was so grateful to have the weekend. I really needed it. And about Sunday, about 5, I started feeling the work week blues. Good morning, you guys. I have a cancer checkup tomorrow. And in the beginning, I used to kind of look forward to them because I wanted to hear the results. And I mean, I guess want to hear the results, but I look forward to them a little less. They're just, they're uncomfortable because I get an exam and, you know, it's not all that awesome. How was your weekend? Thank you, Star. I started looking for some cars. You know, we definitely need one for 100% sure, but we could use 2. So I was kind of looking at some vehicles over the weekend. I go live for about an hour and a half in the mornings, Monday through Friday, unless it's a holiday or a weekend. Yes, I have. What, did you forget to do something? I'm drinking. Oh, crap. Can you get back in? Can you get in? Even with a different doctor to get it done? I mean, is it the one where, they do your EKG and your blood pressure and go over your history and all that? Is it that one? Yeah, shit. That sucks. Yeah. Well, it's done. So, no sense in beating yourself up any more than you already have now, because it's over with. So, see what you can do today. Maybe you can get in with a different, I don't know. Does your doctor have multiple doctors in his building or whatever? I would just ask them, drop me in with anybody. I have to call later and see if they can reschedule ASAP and not months from now. Yep. Yeah, I'm sorry. Oh, you know what? I just realized my phone's on like 29%. Hey guys, sorry I was just doing a little housekeeping right here. Just give me a minute. All right, I think I got it. I think I got the people out. Okay. All right. Dang it. Well, yeah, I blocked him. I think I've asked you before. Would you mind being a moderator for me? I mean, it's, you know, I'm I just added you just in case. Um, just because sometimes people are. Okay, thanks. I appreciate that. I just went ahead and I blocked them early on. If they go out and come back in the live, um, you have to block them again. But most people, once you block them, they go about their business. They have other people to troll. And yeah, my house is cluttered and a mess. And this is my house. This is my life. And it is not optimal, but it is what it is. I was looking for a charger. I need a charger. Mm, thank you. Good morning. I need to get upstairs and get going, but I also just realized my phone wasn't plugged in last night. Um, so it doesn't have a charge. So I'm looking for something to plug it into. I'm sorry, Star. That was a big, big one to miss, but I have every hope that they can get you in. Oh yeah, my house is definitely full of clutter. I mean, I I they're not saying anything that's not true. It's just not helpful or not beneficial for me to have them in a live talking crap to me when I'm trying to do something good in my life. So there's that. Um, I don't know. I might have to do an extension cord with a charger. Hey, good morning. Ooh, that coffee tastes good. Yeah, my house will be better. I know this is like one of those moments, but once my kids, sorry guys, I totally dropped you. Once my kids have more of a independence when they get older, yeah, no, really, my house is cluttered. Like I could take you on a house tour and show you. It's overfull. It's not super clean, but anyway, the people who were in here weren't weren't good people for my highest good, and I don't want their energy around me. And I don't want their energy around you either. I mean, people like that aren't very. Sorry, guys. I'm having a moment trying to do something. Um, yeah, I mean, obviously, you guys know I'm not the best housekeeper. Um, I get overwhelmed, and I did clean this weekend. I did some projects, and I got some things done. But my brain is like squirrel, 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 and so I think I've told you guys that I can't get any ADHD medicine right now for myself, and the two other prescriptions that the doctor recommended are out of stock as well. So I have to check on one more, and I've just been slow to do it. Hey, good morning. It's time to get up.
I'm already up.
Oh, okay. Are your brother's shoes still in here, or did? Okay, I was trying to get them dry. I washed their shoes yesterday. Usually, it's not a good idea to wash them on Sunday. Oh, there's my tennis shoes. I was out playing basketball with Ryan over the weekend, and I left my shoes in the living room. So I guess it was a good thing I was scrolling around here. Come on, I'll feed you. Drift has calmed down a little bit. He is an outside cat. Most of the time, he's dominantly outside. But since his injury and his bill and his checkup and all those things, oh, I have a can in the refrigerator. He has stopped the incessant meowing. He has this horrible meow when he wants to go outside, and he has calmed that down. Yeah. I'm super messy without my medicine. I can't believe how meds are out of stock for so many people, and they'll use the supply and demand and jack prices out. Yeah, because it's capitalism. It's capitalism at its best, peeps. Or I should say, it's capitalism at its worst. I mean, when I don't know what kind of person it takes. I don't know if I could be a good business person, because I think I read somewhere a while ago that in order for it said most CEOs have, get this, psychopath tendencies. And I will tend to agree with COVID and the recession, because you have to be kind of a psychopath, or something has to be wrong with your makeup, to be able to make money off people's pain, torture, and just, what am I trying to say? Bad fortune? Good boy. May won't eat in the same room as Drift. Well, every once in a while, if I sit on the floor, she'll eat in here with him, but she's not super friendly to him. She's kind of a grudgy, unhappy girl. Let's see. I don't know where all the water bottles went. I guess we'll do one of these. Getting water, guys. I'm just running a little behind today. Right. Remember when we went through the pandemic and they cracked down on people trying to monopolize on certain products? Yeah. But they only do it to the poor people, or to the people who aren't millionaires and billionaires. You notice that? Like, the rules are not the same for everybody in America. Someone on Nextdoor, which political posts, you're not supposed to really post political stuff on Nextdoor. It's an app, like, for your neighborhood. And someone was talking about, are we gonna protest if Trump gets, like, arrested? And Most of the time I'm really good at scrolling, but I was like, no, I'm gonna cheer. I'm gonna cheer if he gets arrested because of the accountability. Um, and someone said, would you cheer if Hunter Biden got arrested? For, and I'm like, listen, accountability means accountability no matter what, like, what party, what nationality, what status. Um, Accountability is simply that it's being held accountable for your actions and choices. And yeah, it goes for everybody because that's what's supposed to happen. And I don't care what party you're in. You know, I don't care if it's insider trading or if I don't care what it is. Yeah, all this, remember, everybody drain the swamp, drain the swamp. The swamp is not drained. You know, we have horrible, especially in our politics. I mean, and they're just like so, I don't know, like comfortable with it because they're not getting held accountable. Nobody gets held accountable. I mean, in our highest offices in the country, let's take Santos. I mean, he lied and he did some stupid stuff, and then, but I mean, he's no. There needs to be some accountability. Like, why do you want someone unethical representing you in the country as a whole? Come here, buddy. Come here, sweet bud. This is a medicine. Thank you, buddy. Okay, so cats have been fed. Daniel's woke. This is his pain medicine. It makes him a drowsy boy. Um I groomed him yesterday, tended to his wound, um, and made put a fresh shirt on him. He just seems so appreciative of all the care. He's not really hard. Like, he literally laid on my lap. Sorry for the close up, guys. And let me wake up Ryan and like let me do all of his care. Hey, Ryan. Ryan. Ryan Boyd. He's sleeping hard. He did play hard last night and then he tried to stay up late. Hey, honey, it's time to wake up. It's time to wake up. Good morning. Um, we had a double play date overnight on Friday. Well, actually, we had 3 boys over on Friday, and then okay, just making sure my teenager's up because sometimes they tell you they're up, but they're really not. Okay, sorry. I'm heading up now. I got my water, my vitamins, my coffee. I did an iced coffee. You guys, I tried to we have a love sack. Oh, let's see if I can show you with this angle. See this big old love sack? I don't even know if you can see it all. It's one of those huge, huge bean bags. And we got it at a yard sale for $50 or $40 or something like that. Ryan picked it out. And so I was like, okay. But the problem with those is they're so big. And then also, because of where they're located in our house, the kids tend to spill stuff on them, and we're constantly washing the outer cover. And I tried to put it on yesterday by myself. I was like, I can do this. I can do this. Nope, I had to call Jim up. Had to call Jim up to help me because I could not indeed do this. Okay. Yeah, he is such a good boy. Oh, I'm sorry if you're new and still here. kind of a shit show this morning. I get on and I do walk and talk, and we talk about all kinds of things, and we motivate each other to get our bodies moving, make healthy choices on what we're eating, different things like that. We get into some good conversations. They're very sometimes healing for me. So that's what's going on. Ooh, 540, Tammy. What is up? Oh, thank you for answering, Star. I appreciate that. Good morning, everybody. I'm usually walking by now, but this morning has proven challenging for me. And since my battery is down to 8%, and this one is not charging. Okay. More challenges. I accept the challenge. Let's see if this one will work. Yeah, I'm down to 9%. Dang. I figured out why. Did I figure out why? Oh, dang it. Oh, there it is. Okay. It might be this connector. Hubby has us in the shop at 6 a.m. He drops me off and heads to work, but I'm done by 2:30. Oh, that is a freaking killer schedule. And we have a winner. We have a charging port. Whoop, whoop. We're gonna have a tangled cord, so give me a second. Yeah, that's awesome. I'm an early riser, but when I got my promotion to lead or senior, I was asked to take, well, it was like kind of contingent on, I was asked to do the late shift. Late shift. I'd rather do the early shift. It sucks working till 5, but that's what they needed, and that's what I am basically here for, is to do their bidding. So that's what they pay me for. Okay. I got this handy dandy little metal tripod over the weekend, or with my ring light. Okay. You guys, you know what I did? There's a gal on TikTok, and her name is Pixie, and she has a grandma that I really like watching. And the grandma likes soft socks. Soft socks. And I have a pair of bamboo socks, and I really love them. I also have a pair of hemp socks, and I really love them. Anyway, can you see? You can like kind of see from this material just how soft they are. So she had recommended this bamboo socks. They're thin, but they're so soft. When you put them on, they feel like you do need a job from home. I love my work from home job. Love, love, love it. Guys, I'll be right back. I'm gonna go run down and get my shoes. They didn't make it up with me. I'm not taking it with me. Sorry. Field trip. Yeah, I'm 6:20. Oof. Oof. We're running behind today, aren't we? Can I still blame it on the time change? I knew I should have got up earlier from bed, but I just was Drift sleeps in our bed. Don't come up and get up there and sleep in our bed, and so nice and snuggly to have him right there. Okay. Ooh, that's a close-up, isn't it? All right. Now watch. Struggle is real. So I didn't wear my watch this weekend, or I wore it Saturday. I didn't get my steps in. I didn't wear it Sunday. I realized I wasn't wearing it about like noon or 2, and I was just like, it is what it is. Okay, let's see if we can get my battery to stay. Are you kidding me? The key to my treadmill is not here. Spare key. I don't know if the kids are moving it. I found it in a different place. I don't know if it's kids or animals. Okay. So now we get to say nothing to it but to do it, right? Let's get to it. We need to get going on here on this beautiful Monday. Let's our phone. Let's get going. Thanks for joining me on this Monday morning. We are going to do a walk and talk. I'm going to take my vitamin. We're going to get our bodies moving today. Because that's what's good and healthy for them. Bodies are made to move, right? Are you kidding me? Wow. That's awesome. Some 400 pounds. That's amazing. How's it been? How have you been doing? You can Google Anthony Reed Cincinnati weight loss. Bravo. Walmart just notified me they had to cancel my order. That's amazing. Congratulations. Yeah, it's amazing. Well, I'm glad you dropped in, and I hope you stay. I have lost 40-some pounds, and I need to lose about 20 or 30 more. I've been saying that I feel very good. You see my body, I feel very good at this size. I know I still have extra to lose, but it is a size where I've been really comfortable at this size multiple times in my life. And I think my brain and my body and my heart know that. So I'm kind of, not that I've lost motivation, but I think I've lost some focus on staying really dedicated. Food choices, mostly in food choices. So we started out at 2 miles an hour. We spent a couple minutes walking at that pace. I'm just going to bump it up. I'm going to start at 2.4 with an incline of 2 and some hand weights. So everybody starts in their own starting point, right? Even if you've started and stopped and started again, it's never too late to get going and get your body moving. Um, I definitely, oh gosh, my weight is wrong on this treadmill. I gotta get it, usually it stays in there pretty good. So, that's what we do. We have bikers, hikers, dancers, Zumbas, we have walkers, we have seated exercises, we have yoga, stretchers. Anybody can be in here if they have the right vibe. Sometimes people come in and they're disruptive. Maybe they have different situations going on in their life. We gently scoot them out the door. We have 2 moderators. Star is in here today, and she is a excellent friend and moderator. So it's a use your judgment, because I think our judgments sync up and align. Yes, finding balance. And I do appreciate a balance in my life. Sometimes you have to go off balance to know what you're fighting for. In my case, I was 275 in April of 2021. I went in for my well check and got diagnosed with cancer. Went through cancer treatment, went through the healing process of that, and I'm working my way back. So what I learned about for myself being in the medical system is it's very expensive, and it has a huge impact on your family and yourself. So I want to get as healthy as I can to avoid as much as I can. Like, there's certain things in life that I have no power and control over, and I can accept that right now, today, in this moment. But there are a lot of things that I do have control of. I can work to get better cholesterol. I can to try to get off that med. I inadvertently am off my Adderall med. Oh, hey, good morning. Have a great day. So glad you popped in. I was talking about medication. So there's some medications I take. I take a mood, antidepressant, anti-anxiety med. I'm not trying to get off that one, just because mental health is very important to me. I spent my younger years not being medicated. Oh, guys, I didn't set my timer. And I knew from a very early age that I wasn't, I guess, I don't want to say I wasn't right, but I needed something extra to help me stabilize. Cheers, guys. Let's hydrate. Let's hydrate to new friendships and get moving. And I used to, as a child, pray to God that I would go to sleep and I wouldn't wake up. Did any of you pray like that as a child? Yeah, I didn't think so. I knew I was different from a very early age. I was one of the people who ended up self-medicating and picking up coping skills and unhealthy behaviors to try to feel okay. And so that's like, I forgot, see these tangents I go off on? So that's a reason why I'm fine staying medicated on my my prescription, because it really helps me. So fast forward to that little girl who prayed that she would go to sleep and not wake up. I am 46, and I'm married. I have 2 children. I have 3 cats. I have a full life. I am a friend, a colleague. I volunteer. I see a need and fill a need if I can. Oh, I had sporadic spirals, so I'll match you those 6 years, sister. Um, so it's really important for me to stay healthy on all levels, body, mind, and soul. I believe that my soul lives forever. I believe I will have more life experience after this one. Everybody's free to believe what they want. I grew up being raised in the Christianity, which is a pretty good book and path for life if you live how Jesus lived. I will say there's a lot of deconstruction that goes on here with rules from my upbringing, morals from my upbringing, and religious practices that I learned that I need to reevaluate. Yes, beautiful, isn't it, Star? We woke up this morning, drew breath into our nostrils, and we are blessed with another day. We are able to get up and go. You guys, I'm getting a lot of live requests. If you want to join the live, I will happily share space with you. But I want to make sure that you're in here and that you want to join, and it's not some random person joining. Usually what happens with those situations is it disrupts the flow. And also, usually there's a language barrier. So it's not the vibe I'm looking for, but you're the vibe I'm looking for. So if you want to share time with me, you have 1,000 followers. TikTok's rule, not mine. You can jump on and either be on camera or off camera, and we can visit. Let's see. Uh-oh, guys. I don't know that I may have to try something. Let me see something. I might go dark on you for a sec. Oh, you know what? Hold on a second. I think I might have figured something out. I actually need to. Yeah, I got this. Okay. I was just worried my battery on my phone wasn't going to last. I didn't get it charged overnight. I thought my phone had a decent charge. And when I laid it down, I was like, because I was tired. And guess what? I woke up to like 20-some%. So it's at 14 now. Good morning. Let's do this. Let's move our bodies, you guys. So I was kind of given if you're with me regularly, you do hear some repeat information. And it's just how it goes because there's so many people who come in, and I'm just bumping my time up, my speed. So I'm at 2.7 and I'm walking at a 2 incline, and so far it's good. Let's drink to mental health. Awesome. Now I'm trying to remember, did I take my bariatric vitamin? I think I did. So I switched I was on a chewable form of a vitamin, and I have switched to a capsule. And thanks, Star, for keeping up with me. It's the brain, and immediately I noticed a difference in my urine. So that tells me my urine gets that bright yellow vitamin-y color. Okay, so what that tells me is that's not what my body's not absorbing it; it's being flushed out. So in October of 2022, I had a revision surgery, the gastric bypass, and that's where the malabsorption comes in. But good for me, on bariatric vitamins, they put a lot more vitamins in there for you to absorb. And I don't have a really bad issue with malabsorption because they didn't bypass a big section of my intestines. They did it to help me get rid of my GERD and reroute my stomach acid, which has worked. So I'm successful with that. I have had 3 weight loss surgeries, and 2 2009, I had the band. In 2015, I revised to the sleeve. And in 2021, hopefully I had my final surgery for a gastric bypass. So since November, I've been walking on this treadmill. And I think sharing time with you guys. There's a lot of talk about TikTok going away. So if you want to find me, you can find me at Angie Boyd 11 on the tube. I will go over there. I also have a camera app, and I can upload there too. I don't know exactly what I'll do. I do have a lot of videos that I can move over to the tube. And if you ever miss my Walk and Talk Live and want to catch it there, it's there in all its glory, unedited. So that's how that goes. So I have a request for you guys. Let's hold space for Star. She missed her appointment, and let's hold space that everything's going to work out and that she can have another appointment on a good time frame for her. Let's put that scheduling energy out there for her, okay, guys? Ooh, you know what? Samesies. I was a late starter too. I started at what? Well, I've been on for almost 15 minutes. Good morning, Cheryl. We got some movers and shakers in here today. I don't know if I didn't catch the screen name, but there was someone who came in earlier and said they had lost 400 pounds and were even on the Oprah show. How cool is that? That's like major dedication, success, transformation. It's beautiful. I don't know if they have since moved on, but they popped in to say hello. So it's pretty cool. Anyway, I did some work with weights doing this. You guys, even with just 2 pounds, my shoulder hurts. This shoulder right here. I probably have torn something in there at some point in time. I am not planning on having shoulder surgery or even getting it checked out at this point because I have good mobility in every way. I just have to limit what I lift, carry, and use. Anyway, thought I mentioned that. So I was starting with lifting weights, but when I lifted weights, the shoulder would pop. And so I'm like, ugh, okay, not a pop that I wanna have. All right, so this cheers goes to Cheryl. Good job, Cheryl, on all your success. We cheers to you. We definitely cheers to you, girl. You're amazing. I hope that if you have spiral thoughts today, you can pivot those and change them into something positive, or just definitely not a negative spiral thought. I know sometimes it's a little hard, but we can all have a better positive mental attitude. So you guys, my kids have a VR headset. It's what is it? An Oculus. Okay. So my kids have an Oculus. And I thought it was going to be a slam dunk when I bought it. I thought, oh my God, the kids are going to love this. Yeah. It wasn't so exciting to them. But at that time, I was on it, looking at it, setting it up or whatever. And they had, what's it called? There's an app on there for meditation. And so at that time, I thought, oh, this is good. So I checked it out. I tested it. talk about some virtual reality meditation. Wow. So it said, do you want to, pay whatever or pay $25 for a lifetime subscription? $25, please. So I went ahead and I got that going, okay? And although I haven't used it regularly, I've started more regularly now. The app is called Trip. I just remembered Trip. And I'm telling you what, there were some trips I took early in my years of my self-medicating in my 20s that, wow, doing this would have been crazy on that. But anyway, I digress. I did a Ram Dass homage, which was really cool. And there's all kinds of different meditations you can do, guided, not guided, just all kinds. And I just really like it. It's really cool. I won't say that I'm excellent at, there's like this safe space and you can build your room and you get gifts and you're supposed to be able to put them back into a tool chest or a chest, and I can't figure out how to put it back in, but I'm working on it. And I really like it. It's just very cool. You can do like 20 minutes, 30 minutes. I don't know any longer. I usually only do 20 or 30 minutes, but I really like it. Okay, you guys, I'm at incline 2, 20 minutes in. I bumped the speed to 2.8, and again, I'm having some right foot pain, but it's not too bad. I'm pushing through. Yeah, I really love meditation. Usually when I do it on my own, I focus my vision through my third eye and focus on breathing and just calming the mind. And when I have intrusive thoughts, I acknowledge them and push them back out. Hey, good morning, honey. We are moving our bodies. Star has joined you in the moderator arena. We had some interesting energy in here this morning, so we booted them. And normally, when you boot people, if you block someone and they exit your live, they can come back in. But usually, if you block someone, they go on to troll someone else. And I don't know if it was so much trolling as just saying truthful words in a harsh, mean way. So, nothing that they said wasn't true. It's just, I don't know. They had some energy that I didn't like. So we sent them packing. I said, tomorrow I go for my cancer checkup. My last visit, they were talking about doing what's that oxygen therapy? Not bariatric. Hypobaric oxygen. Is that the word I'm looking for? Hypobaric oxygen and chamber to promote healing. So we'll talk about that and see where I am with that. I really hope that, I guess, I'm at the place where if I meet my deductible this year, I meet my deductible. I just hope I don't meet, well, I'm sure if I do that, I'll meet my out-of-pocket deductible because I'm sure it's quite an expensive therapy. I have to pay $6,800 out of pocket. And then insurance covers the rest. So much fun, right? So much fun. I do feel my body signaling to me, so I might have to take a break for a few minutes. I just want to give you a heads up because I do have to listen to its cues. So I understand if you don't hang in here. I understand if you have to go, but I hope you stay. Whew, we are making good. Good. We got 2,000 steps, so we are a little bit behind on our steps. Yeah, that deductible is painful, isn't it? All right, guys. I'll be back. I gotta take a break. Okay. Thank you for hanging in there with me and being patient if you stayed. Thank you. We will get going again. I'm sorry. Thank God there's a shot, right? Thank God. Even with the gloom and doom of the cost, thank goodness for medical technology. We actually have treatments that can help us. And, you know, it is, I can't imagine getting a shot in the eye. Such a brave man. Good job, honey. Good job, honey. Good job, honey's husband. I'm talking with a gal right now who is currently going through treatment, and she was, you know, sharing the pain, and she was saying, you know, like she has gone through some pretty tough stuff and made it through and didn't suffer too greatly. Almost died because of burst, like what, appendix? I think it was appendix burst, and she almost died because it didn't hurt her enough to go to the hospital. So anyway, now she's doing this NIGO treatment, and yeah, that treatment is freaking brutal. It is brutal. I made TikToks through my cancer treatment, and anyway, so I'm talking to her, and I don't know if I'm helping her because I'm agreeing, like, it is brutal. It was a really hard time. I remember thinking, is it always going to hurt to go to the bathroom? Is it always going to hurt? Is this my new normal? He's had so many things go on with that eye. I can't imagine. Yeah, so anyway, getting chemo and radiation on your digestive tract is one of the worst places, you know, that you can have it. Throat is another bad one. You know, like the places you have to use in order to eat and hydrate and stuff like that. And what you eat has to come out. What you drink has to come out. So, very painful. I remember thinking about like lava hot razor blades. That was the best analogy of the excruciating pain. And it was multiple times a day because anytime you stood up, gravity was working against you. It was horrible. I had a couple accidents while I was in treatment. I also had bleeding because things were so raw that I would get up and walk and drip blood. It's not great, right, guys? All that was caused by the sexually transmitted disease HPV. So I did make TikToks about it because when I searched for information, like, let's just take breast cancer. You can see so many videos of people going through breast cancer, getting mastectomies, you know, showing their pain and their hurt and their experience. And but for anal cancer, it's a rare cancer. And then add to that the stigma of where it's at. And a lot of people are ashamed or embarrassed or private about it. So they don't really want to talk about it. But obviously, I don't have a problem talking about it. Because it's one of those things where I didn't choose to have cancer. I didn't choose where the cancer grew at. I didn't know I had cancer because, like, I had pap smears, but I never had I didn't have HPV in my cervix. So I didn't know I had HPV growing. Unfortunately, I was diagnosed at stage 3 with lymph node involvement. So my mom prayed me through treatment, drove me every day. And since then, since August 12th of 2021, I have had nothing but great checkups, pretty much. I mean, you know, the last one we talked about, hyperbaric oxygen chamber for healing. And if I need to do that to assist my body, I will. It is a little discouraging. Things I can control, things I can't control, right? So, things I can do better is hydrate better. I do take Benefiber every day to help keep things smooth and moving. Sorry. Yeah, me too. But you know what? Literally, I remember thinking, like, okay, so, like, also, and I'll stop talking about this, but also, radiation is cumulative. So it keeps building, right? So, my last treatment on August 12th, your brain says, we're done. But the radiation is still building. So, you don't start feeling better. I didn't start feeling better until almost 3 weeks. And most people say 2. 2 weeks is when they noticed feeling better. So I was holding on because all the people in my support group had gone before me, right? They had all been successful. They'd all done this. Same thing I was doing. So that tells you can make it, you can get through it, right? So, hold on, let me finish this story and I'll answer that. What are you doing? Anyway, so you don't feel better right away. You're still really sick and sore and everything hurts. And I remember thinking, you know, is it always going to be like this? Getting a little bit feeling despair. But have faith. It is not. Look at me. You know, look at me. It gets better. Well, I went in for my 45th checkup, you know, my well check, and I couldn't see my regular doctor. I seen Dr. Grace, and he said, hey, you know, they changed the guidelines to screening for colorectal cancer and you're eligible for a colonoscopy, I'd like you to have one. Keep in mind, you guys, that I had been bleeding in my stool. Not just like on the bowel movement itself, but blood in the stool. So I said, well, can we do Cologuard? I didn't tell him about my bleeding. And he said, I'd rather have you have a colonoscopy. I said, well, let's just start with Cologuard. So I did that. It came back with cancer markers. And so I went to Google and I thought I had colorectal cancer. Because I knew at that point, I'm like, you looked at the symptoms, which colorectal cancer has some of the same symptoms as anal cancer. So, of course, I get scheduled for a colonoscopy. They go in, they find my tumor. Let's also keep in mind, a lot of people who go in for colonoscopies don't get diagnosed because the doctor's actually looking higher up. And so on exit, they're not spinning around and looking in your anus or your anal canal at the very bottom. Your rectum's up here, your anal canal's down here. But they found my tumor. It was like 5 inches or something like that. It was bleeding, so there was my blood. So then that set off, I waited a week for the results because they kept retesting because it's a more rare cancer. So I called for the results and he's like, I don't have them back yet. So anyway, came back, but I had cancer. So fast forward, we took a quick trip to Disney, which we had been planning for years. So we have been, I wish I had known you, honey. I would have totally drove to meet you. And we came back and I started with CAT scans, MRIs, PET scans. We mapped my treatment out. I had proton radiation therapy and they burned the crap out of me. So that's how it got caught. And not to my own devices. So I have this, I was raised that my mom doesn't go to doctors. She hates doctors and she doesn't have faith in them. And I was, obviously a lot of that rubbed off on me. Not that I don't have faith in them, but they, I hope so. I would love to meet you. But I have that. If you're not bleeding and on fire, you don't go to the doctor. Well, I was bleeding and I didn't go to the doctor. Really dumb, right, you guys? So I'm trying to do better and acknowledging like the things I need to do, weighing out with common sense, with financials. I remember one time I was so sick. I was in like junior high or high school and I had to go to the hospital because I couldn't stop having diarrhea. Like I was really, really sick. And my parents didn't even come up and see me the whole time I was in the hospital. They dropped me off and they came back and picked me up. And that was it. I think they were pissed. But I don't know. They never said anything to me about it. I obviously noticed they didn't come visit, but it was kind of a surprise, right? So I'm trying to pick through those things and do better. Yeah. Interesting, huh? I think sometimes that I wasn't liked very well. Wasn't liked or loved very well. But I mean, I know they love me, and I know they love me in their way, that they in their capacity to love me. But I think I had a lot of neglect in different ways that I'm trying to acknowledge and work through. And it feels like even now saying this, knowing it's recorded, knowing, I mean, technically they could be watching, I feel like I shouldn't be saying it because I don't want to hurt their feelings. I don't want to stir up controversy. I do want to speak my truth and I do want to heal. And I do want to, acknowledge things. But it's also that other side where I want to protect them and I want to keep the peace and I don't want to dredge things up. I've not ever heard my dad say he's sorry for anything. My mom gets upset and defensive and she says that I'm critical and attacking her, which I'm not really. Yeah. I have all the isms of neglect
and early childhood trauma. I have all of them. Well, you know what I'm saying? Like, so I am trying to advocate for myself, be stronger, be kinder, be more loving, speak my truth, even if it hurts someone else. I don't mean, it's not my intention. Yeah, I agree with both of you. It's just, it's hard. It's hard to do that. And I know that they wouldn't agree with what I'm saying. They'd be like, oh, that's not true. You know? Anyway. It is what it is, right, guys? So on these walk and talks, it's really therapeutic for me because we end up talking about all kinds of things that I have surfacing. Happy Monday. And you know, I have family and friends who pop in, and you know what's funny is the people who watch me on a regular basis know more about my inner workings than most people in my everyday life. And it's really easier to share with you guys because you don't have any skin in the game. Yeah. Yep. I mean, I recognize that my parents are human beings and they're people, and they did have their own upbringings, their own trauma, their own stuff to work through. Ooh, honey, I'm sorry. Oh, thank you for putting that comment. Oh my God. Well, there's definitely space for you here. Yeah, and I'm sorry, honey, that your mom didn't see you the way you needed her to. I know it shapes us into who we are, and I know that you're a better mom because of it. I know that in my heart. Hey, Cynthia, good morning, hon. I am not the oldest child. I am the only girl. My brother is the oldest child. He's 2 years older than me. And he was, and still is, like, very loved and cherished. Very loved and cherished. So, and I know that they love me. There's no doubt in my mind that they love me. It's funny how I say this a lot, but sometimes in life we don't get things we need from who we want it from, but we always get things we need from someone. And I have some pretty special relationships in my life that provide me with some pretty amazing emotional support, and including you guys. And that's what I need to focus on. Even if I wanted it from ABC, this person, I get it from this person. So what the focus I need to have on is I get what I need, right? I get what I need. I'm the oldest, and I was told the same thing, that I don't need as much. I was a performing monkey to them, and I fell in line, and I did as I was told. Interesting, huh? So I need to get on and see when my last weight went down. I don't even know if I really want to say it's a stall, because, sorry, I'm jumping subjects, because I really kind of have been letting other things creep in my diet. I need to get back to protein first. Here's to our growth and transformation. Everybody, cheers. I know she loves you. It's generational trauma. Yep. Isn't it interesting, our path? And that we're not alone. There are a lot of people just like us. A lot of people just like us. I didn't realize that there were so many of us out there. And not that that makes me feel better, because I don't want people to hurt, but it does make me feel like I'm not alone. Aw. Well, you're welcome to lurk here. And if you need to be anonymous, we honor that too, because it's okay. It's just fine. We're just glad you're here. We're sorry that you can relate, but we're glad you're here. Isn't it funny how we just are not alone? Yeah. I have this life experience right now, and in order to make it great and to be the best I can be and heal, I want to heal. I want to. Baggage is heavy, you guys. Baggage is heavy. And I don't want to protect myself or medicate myself with food. I want to feel freedom and feel light. And in order to do that, I need to work out some kinks and bugs and hurts and all that. So, okay guys, I'm going to level it up to level 4 for a little bit just to get my heart rate up. Anyway, so maybe I should title this, instead of a walk and talk, Confessions by Walking. You know, I've done my share of hurting, but I hope that my kids know that I love and support them and I want good things for them. Food used to be my coping mechanism. Buongiorno, is that what you're saying? MJ has helped me with that, and I really am really talking about my feelings. Yes. We have a couple people who do Buongiorno in here, and it has been wildly successful for them. Amazingly successful. Amazing. Love it. I don't even think my insurance would cover it. I should check and see. But yeah, I don't even think it would cover it. Did I set my timer? I did. Oh, I didn't hydrate good yesterday. I didn't make great food choices. I ate quite a bit, and I ate bread. Ooh, go down that Buongiorno rabbit hole. It's technically a diabetic drug, but it is known for really good weight loss, and it's an injectable once a week, and it helps silence the head chatter, as well as kind of turns food off. Like, you just are less interested, less hungry. You have less of a desire to eat. There can be some nausea with it, some stomach upset. Cheryl's been on the low dose, the intro dose, 2.5, this whole time. There are people who go up to a higher dose, but they have amazing success on it. Buongiorno, Wegovy, Ozempic, all of those are similar in what they do. Oh, did she? I love Miss Cheryl. Oh, she's amazing. She is amazing. I love her soul, her beauty, her energy, her get her done. Man, she's a mover and a shaker. Anyway, I'm glad she shared me with you. That's awesome. I always encourage people to go check out her page because she's very, very cool. Oh, you know what? I'm going to bump it down. I got to look at my steps. We started late today. I'm about 4,500 steps in. I usually get 6,000 before I jump off here. So I'm probably on pace to do just that. We're 48 minutes in. Ooh, yes. Early bird gets the worm. So I was really bad about making time for myself. Like when I worked in the office, my time was over my lunch hour. I'd go to the gym and work out, and I was in really good shape. So when I got my promotion and they changed my hours, I used to start work at 7:30, but they changed it to 8:30. I kept this time that I would be up, and I dedicated it to myself. It is a little hard to manage still because I'm a mom and my kids have to basically get themselves up and ready for school, but they're 10 and 15, so they don't need a huge amount of assistance. I do have 2 bikes. I have a recumbent bike and a spin bike. They're in the basement. I love the treadmill. I'm kind of stuck, I know. I should do a day in the basement. I think people are mostly going to their GPs for it. Can someone answer Star's question about which doctor to go to? I don't think you need to go to an endocrinologist? Or what's the diabetic doctor? Endocrinologist? I don't think that that's necessary. But please know, Star, that there has been another shortage for that medication. But everybody that I know who's on it has had wonderful success. And I actually don't know anybody who's like, it sucked, it didn't work for me, it caused these complications. Yeah, and if you're seeing an endocrinologist already, they should be talking to you about your options. But it's definitely chaos around that med. Thankful for success on it. Absolutely. Absolutely. Yep. Okay. Really, any doctor can prescribe it for you. Is that right, user 6770? Can you chime in on that? And what doctor do you see who prescribes yours? Cheryl, are you in here? If you are, who do you see? Oh. Uh-oh. I'm going to decline it. That's a work call. Okay, you see an endocrinologist, and that's who. So maybe an endocrinologist, but also I think you're a regular GP could do it too. Whew. Anyway, so welcome. I'm glad you're here. Just walking it out. Yeah. Also, I know Cheryl had been doing it for like 6 months, and then I think she was having some coverage issues with her insurance. I know they were mitigating those issues. Never apologize, Cynthia. We know your schedule. We're just glad you're here. Just glad you're here, buddy. I was going to ask you too. Actually, I think I already did. Yeah, you are a moderator. Thank you for. So I had 3 moderators, and they pop in. Sometimes they're not here, sometimes they are here, but it is helpful if I'm doing this to have someone who can mute or block someone for trolley behavior. How did Friday go where you were doing your own transactions? Oh, I'm sorry. She's getting ready for work. She's like, I'm sorry I'm not talking much. I'm getting ready. And I'm like asking her questions. Oh, that coffee tastes terrible. I made protein coffee this morning and it tastes terrible. Hard to drink. Hard to drink, guys. Not a win, but all my Benefiber and my collagen are in there, so I gotta get it down. How many miles? Like right now I'm 2.3 and I have about another, let me check my steps. Oops, wrong app. I'm 2.4 miles right now. Oh, you ordered some devotion. What kind? Very expensive. I was looking at, the bad thing is I'm like so frugal that I want to get all the protein drinks that I have gone. Like I have Atkins, I have Premier Protein, I think those are the only 2 I have left, but they've been there for a while. Look at you, Miss 2.3, you're already kicking it up this morning. Yeah, if I go flat and fast, I usually get around 3 miles, but I haven't had the speed with me because I've been having physical body challenges with my feet. So I do a moderate pace because I don't want to not be able to do the treadmill. Sample pack, but my cousin said the brownie batter is amazing, so I made sure one of them, like I wouldn't mind getting the butter just for baking, the angel food, because yum. I'm less of a chocolate person now. Isn't that funny? How your taste can change up. Okay, well I ordered 2 boxes of the flavor packets for like coffees and proteins and yogurts and stuff. Very expensive. Extremely expensive. Oh crap, you guys. I just knocked my key off. So I was 56 and 2.4. And unfortunately, when I do that, I have to start over. So it is what it is. But we are starting our cool down. And I didn't used to do a cool down. And my friend Roberta was like kind of doing the finger wag at me and says, hey, listen, I go to cardiac rehab. And they said, when you get your heart pumping, even if you feel like your pace is moderate, like if I'm walking at 2.5, 2.6, this feels like a moderate pace. She's like, you need to bring your heart down. It's good for heart health. You want to take care of your heart. And I'm like, yes, ma'am. So she is like a mom to me and a best friend. She isn't my mom, but she gives me some sage advice. She listens to me and talks to me. It's a good energy exchange. We're both there for each other. And I love her so much. Yes, walking your heart back down is definitely important. I'm not so much of a chocolate, but she promised I wouldn't regret it. I believe it. But see, and then another thing, like portion-wise, I need to make sure that I'm making small portions because nobody else will eat it in my family. Maybe the brownie batter they would. They would probably all want to eat it. But my husband doesn't do any natural sweeteners. Oh, I gotta push down my speed. So he doesn't want to do any natural sweeteners. Okay, 5,500 steps, guys. We're almost there, so we are starting our cool down. I do have a desk peddler. I don't know what they're called. I'll call it a desk pedaler that I can do. Like if I'm on a meeting, I'm listening to a meeting, I can get my pedaler out and pedal. I don't stand up on it and do it. I do it seated. So the different when you're standing, it's a lot harder. I made gluten-free brownies the other day. Total fail. I used to make black bean brownies. They weren't terrible. But anyway. Yep, so we are on a cool down to, let our heart calm down. Then we'll do some stretching and some floor exercises. Forgot to look up pigeon pose again. I finished that. Now I need to finish this coffee. Mine came out like wet fudge, not even extra cooking. Oh, well, dang it. Oh, dang it. Well, did it go to the trash or did you spoon it out? I'll call Walmart and see if I can change my order to a pickup order and have my husband swing by. Trashed, yeah. Well, dang it. Well, at least you tried. At least you gave it a go. I have a sugar-free cake mix that I need to try. And my family's funny because we don't like frosting. At least we don't like any canned frosting. Any of the canned frosting is just yuck. So, we usually eat cake with no treadmill. Yep, the treadmill sure does work. Careful. Let's not be condescending. It's not polite. Don't you just love people these days? If at first you don't succeed, try again, right? You never know what's going to work. What's going to make it. Ooh. Yeah, it's disgusting. Like, especially if you're going to bake a homemade cake, like, if you are going to bake a homemade cake and you top it with store-bought frosting, I'm sorry, I'm just going to be shaking my head at you. Oh, I'm sorry. We get people in here who drop in and say mean things, so I do apologize. I thought you were being condescending. Yeah, obviously, calories in versus calories out is going to be the best for weight loss. I do exercise because I have health issues, blood clot issues, all kinds of obesity issues. And I can tell you, I actually just posted a video to my page. I would encourage you to click on it, and you can see how large I was compared to today's Angie. And it does help shape up. Like, so when you're losing muscle or when you're losing fat, I'm gaining muscle. So like my legs have, lost a lot of fat and gained muscle. My abdomen, because of the shifting when you walk, there's this twisting. It helps. My abdomen was quite large. So it is, look guys, it's way smaller now. So yeah, I would say yes, it absolutely does help. I love it. People ask on a regular basis. I have a Nordic Track C970 Pro. I don't even know if they make this model anymore. We got it at Sears when they were doing their liquidation sale. And I've had 2 treadmills. Both of them have been big and bulky floor models. Or not floor models, but full-size treadmills. This one has different workout combinations. It has fans. You can plug your Bluetooth into it, do music. So you can do pre-programmed workouts. You can program your own workout. It has quick incline, so you can, walk up a hill per se. It has a lot of stuff. It has a lot of bells and whistles. So I will eventually work into using more of those when I get more fit. But as I got older, I've had a hard time. Like I've gradually increased my intensity in my workout on this, but I've also I've kind of hit a wall with how my body feels and the right thing for my body versus the right thing for where I want to be. So I have to have a little bit more patience. I love teriyaki. Ooh, I love teriyaki. My business partner and I were trying to figure out how the company can pay for one. We set too much. Have you looked at well, I have a standing desk because when I first came back to work from treatment for my cancer, it was hard to set, even with the cushions that take the weight off your tailbone or sacrum or whatever it is. So you're welcome. I'm sorry I came at you in a mean way. We had a couple bad energy people here in the beginning, and so I've learned to be on it quicker than let them disrupt the flow. So I do want to apologize to you. I'm usually not that person. I don't know if you're coordinated or not, but they have those walking pads, and I've learned through asking people here, they actually go up to 400 pounds on the weight limit, and you could do a 1 mile an hour. I know it's slow, but you could start slow and work. Hey, Louisiana! I'm glad you're walking with us. Okay. Yeah, it's okay to get on that struggle bus. Just make sure you get off. You're on it. You're on it. You're doing the right thing with getting your body moving. Thank you for understanding. I appreciate that. Usually we have a very good vibe in here. People are really supportive and engaging, and we do have people who lurk and who don't participate a lot in the comments, and they're welcome too. Everybody's welcome, and I don't care what fitness level you're at in your life, whether you're still like trying to get the encouragement to get up and get moving, or you're already active and killing it like Cheryl. How do you say Cheryl? And McKenna comes in, she kills it too. McKenna's a beast. But anyway, no matter where you are where you're beginning, you're welcome here. Whether you're already advanced and killing it, it's encouragement for the rest of us. Let's see. I think, yeah, we're at 6,300 steps, so we did it. I walked for over an hour, and I can't remember what I said my mileage was, but I know it's probably about 2.5 miles. I'm going to stretch my calves. Calves. I'm on my treadmill. Are you saying bladder cancer? I'm sorry. Cancer sucks. Thank you. Yay, we did it. We got her done, guys. Let's see. I don't think I can do that. Oh. And I didn't lose battery, even though I didn't get my battery charged last night. I'm pretty good about plugging in my phone for overnight, but when you wake up and it's like not charged, uh-oh. That's not so good. That's not so good. So when did your mom start her treatment? Bladder cancer sounds like that would not be fun. The radiation, I'm assuming that they're going to do for that. Or, most cancers do chemo and radiation separate. I did mine in conjunction. So the program that I went through was found to work in the 1970s, so there hasn't been much innovation since there, but they are doing trials for anal cancer now, and they're doing a lot of immunotherapy trials. I had signed up to be a part of a trial, but after I finished treatment, I was like, I didn't want to do anymore. I didn't want to feel bad anymore. I just wanted to recover. So I exited out of the trial, and I felt a little bad because they worked really hard to get me in the trial. But I didn't want to, like with immunotherapy, if I had the drug instead of the placebo, it came with a lot of potential side effects. And I was just tired. Yeah. Oh, I didn't know that they could remove your bladder. So, they remove your bladder. Do they do something like an ostomy? I mean, I know that's not the right. What do they do? I've not heard that. Yeah, it was the right choice for me. I wanted to contribute to, the growth and the knowledge of this disease, but also to protect myself from reoccurrence and different things like that. But I just couldn't do it. Yep, I just couldn't do it. Man, I love these socks so much. Oh my gosh, you guys, I splurged and bought myself, I think they're Boombas. They're like bamboo socks. Highly recommend. Oh, damn. That's pretty bad when you're like, just take it out. Just take it out. How's this pain now? Is it better? You guys, I'm stretching. I know I'm not, it doesn't look like I'm doing anything, but I truly am. I'm doing the butterfly right now. So, my sit bones hurt a lot. And I think that's just a side effect from the radiation. I want to make sure I'm straight. I don't look straight looking at you, but hey, Leah, how are you? Leah's had some a good thing happen. She's had a series of not great things happen, but she got a new car, you guys. Woohoo! And it's a hybrid. It's gonna be a zippy car with good gas mileage. Yay for new cars! Isn't it nice? Isn't it? I mean, it's not nice how you got that to the good car, but it sure is nice to have one. I'm glad you love it. Does it have a name? My girlfriend just got a new to her car. It's not brand new, but it's new to her, and she named it Ruby. I thought that was cute. I already did this stretch. I don't know why I sat back down on my butt. Yeah, I'm always happy when people are able to find something that they love. So hybrid cars, I wouldn't mind, like Leah's car, from what I understand, is a hybrid where you don't have to plug it in, right, Leah? You can the battery charges as you drive, but you can use it's like gas and battery, which I think is perfect. Like it's a hybrid, it's like better. So I love that. Oh, you guys, I forgot I have to have my phone plugged in. I was gonna plug it in a different way, and then I moved you clear over here. Okay. Ooh, that is so cool. That is so cool. Okay, so you guys, I'm not able to do planks, but I did see a video of this guy doing, I don't know if you can see it, but I have one leg up and one hand up. So you hold this position. This is my modified version of a plank. I don't know. I don't know what this is actually called, but um my girlfriend has the Prius that's named Ruby. I think Leah has a Honda something. Oh, she told me and I can't remember. Um, but I'm really happy for her because Leah has a commute, and man, gas will kill you at the cost of that it is right now. Yeah. Oh, thank you. Um, Thank you for that alternative cheering me on because yeah, this seems to when I do the plank. Let me try to plank. Um, I'm actually doing it, but it's obviously it's hard, and then my socks are slipping. But my lower back didn't hurt. Oh, I bet. Oh, okay, so it's a Honda Accord, you guys. Girl, I'm so happy. I can't even imagine how it's supposed to like probably get. What's your estimated gas mileage on that? Is it like 40? My girlfriend with her Prius gets like 40 miles a gallon. She got in a wreck. So she got hit and the three people in the wreck left her. Left her. Didn't even check if she was okay, just drove off. Okay, let me try that. So Star says I can work on planks by walking my hands forward. Is this like this? And then do I go down like this? I don't know. I need to look up some modified versions of some things. 48! Holy crap. Okay. That's awesome. Woo. I'm so happy for you. So, yeah, that's outstanding. That's outstanding. Freaking A, dude. Oh, okay. I got to think about what other things I can do. I was just saying I splurged on these socks I'm wearing. You can see the blue peekaboo. I think they're called Boombas. So they're made out of bamboo. Oops, I'm trying to keep my struggle is real. Yep, keep your shoulders over your wrists and then walk back. Okay, I'll try it again. Um, so soft. So soft. It's me, Pixie, on here on TikTok suggested them. Her grandma likes really soft socks. And they tried these, or maybe they got sponsored. I'm not really sure. Oh my God, they're so amazing. And the reason why I said I splurged on them was because the no-show socks that I have, the little ankle socks or whatever, my elastic is wearing down on them. So they'll slip down and they're super annoying. So I actually had a need for them. We're on a pretty tight budget right now. Just because we need to build up our savings again. And okay guys, self-hug. I give myself some inspirational thoughts. Yeah, so it's kind of good. Kind of good. I had someone come on earlier. Oh, Leah, I sent your mom a picture of my dining room table. I don't know if you're still in here or not, but my dining room table had been a catch-all. I thought she was going to die. It was so cluttered and super, super not something to brag about. But yeah, I thought she was going to die. She showed me her clutter, which she had like, I think a couple greeting cards on her ottoman. And I was like, oh, the horror. And then I sent that picture to my bestie in Mississippi, Rachel. And Rachel sent me back a picture of her bedroom because she's sorting through clothes. And she's like, here, do you feel better? Yeah, no clutter. But she, she's a single person. And, if if I was single and I didn't have a family and I didn't have to do a bunch of shit, my house would be clean too. But anyway, so I shocked her with my picture. And Leah, I'm turning Drift into an inside cat. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try anyway. he's stopped the incessant meowing at the door. That only lasted for like 4 days. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55. Woo! 55, a new record, guys. New record. Ooh, this stretches my butt muscle so much. Like my I can't explain it, but the bone, my bone hurts so bad. And I swear it's radiation. The doctor's saying it's not, but all my people in my support group say they don't know what they're talking about. So I believe the people who've gone through it. Yeah, you're single and your house is, I don't know if your house is messy or not, Leah, but how much are you there? You know, like your schedule is full. So there's that. I've got to get this nasty coffee down. It is so gross. It is so gross, you guys. Oh, I pulled it out. Is it not charging? There, now it's charging. Yeah, see, you're never there. And then when you are there, your cats need your attention. You need sleep. I mean, you're probably doing laundry or whatever. Oh, are you home? You baby cuties. She has the cutest cats. So we're a cat family of 3 now. Drift is officially on our license for our pets. So we have 3 cats. He's healing nicely. The doctor wanted to do surgery, and I'm like, what's option number 2? And then your mom was like, yeah, you truly live paycheck to paycheck. I'm like, I know. Sucks. Awesome, Paula. That's awesome. Yeah, I had someone on here earlier who was like, yeah, you need to clean your house. Clutter much, you know? And I was like, I know. But I didn't need their energy first thing in the morning, so I just blocked them. Because TikTok gives you tools. And you can kick assholes out. That's awesome. So the house we live in, the kitchen's really small. So if I have an air fryer, I have a toaster, and I have an instant pot. I have a coffee pot. And so I mean, it takes counter space. Everything takes counter space. I have utensils that are on the counter. I have a knife block that's on the counter. So like, it's a small kitchen. The counter space is like, so anything that comes in and gets set on the counter just looks terrible. Like your mom's kitchen is like so, and I mean, it's beautiful. Nothing's out. It's like, you know, family of 5, including a toddler, doesn't make it easy to get much done. Ooh, props to you, girl. Good job. That's amazing. Now, if you were a hoarder who couldn't walk through your house, I would come save you. Oh, come save me anyway. Just kidding. Yeah, Leah, your mom talked about like, hey, should I come out and visit you? And I'm like, no, because I think she would die if she's seen our house. I don't know if that she'd be comfortable even staying here. My mother-in-law, when she comes, and I'm not filthy, you guys, I'm not filthy, but my mother-in-law, when she comes, like I have to give her a towel to sit on because she doesn't want to sit directly on our furniture because we have animals. Yes, group trip. Woohoo, woohoo. Let's go somewhere fun. You guys, our zoo got voted best in the nation, and we have a fantastic zoo here. Her zoo is so cool. Let me put this back. See that basket of laundry? They got put away. Ooh, so you can see me do my legs. Oops, wrong way. There we go. Ugh. Anyway, not perfect, just trying. Like there's so much in life, like especially like when our parents were younger, there was like less to do. Uh-oh. I tell her all the time. I mean, I'm not all the time, but she's not. I don't think she's, and maybe I'm wrong. You tell me, but I don't think she's healthy enough to travel. I don't think she's, I mean, even with assistance in the airports and, things like that. Like, I think that if you were to travel with her, Leah, you would need a scooter, an automated or a motorized scooter for her. Ooh, all right. Yeah, see, I don't think she has the stamina. And I worry for her. Like, I know she would love to travel, and I know that she has aspirations to, like, travel to wonderful places and do wonderful things, but I just don't think that she's able to. Oh, freaking A. That's awesome. Oh, confusion. That's nice. I'm glad you have family support. My mom and I couldn't. When she moved down here, she was here for like 3 weeks in our house, and she was about ready to lose her mind. She needed to get out. And when you live with someone, I'm not a difficult person, but I like my space. My space is like peace, you know? And when someone's here, it's like they're in your space and you can't be like I couldn't, get up and I wouldn't feel comfortable walking around in my tank top and underwear out of bed. I would need to immediately put on clothes to go to the bathroom. Um yeah, she's got a lot going on. She does have a lot going on. Uh yeah. Like yeah, my mom could never live here. Like might be a bad thing. Whoa. 3 weeks? Ugh, wow. Hmm. Oh, oh, oh my. Where does she live originally? Does she, so she is with you and her son and grandson. Oh, wow. I had no idea. Um, wow. Full house. Mm, oh, Reno. Okay, so and their dog. Oh my God, no, I would never let anybody come with their dog to my house just because I have 3 cats. Hey, good morning. Good morning. Monday, Monday. Yeah, no, I'm not a you can't bring your dog to my house type of person. My cousin, when she comes up, she wants to bring her dog, and I'm like, nope, nope. Have to have someone take care of him. My cats would freak out. I don't know. I think Drift would be okay with dogs because he doesn't freak out around dogs when he's outside. But Misha and May would be like, hell to the no. Ooh. Wait a minute. Just got there. How long are they staying? Like, is this a long term thing? I'm like, so. I mean, delicate situation. When do you think? Oh, okay. They think they're leaving tomorrow. Okay. I'd be like, so when are you going home? Oh, okay. So she was cremated. Mm, yeah. Oh, hell yeah. I mean, yeah, I'd be ready. Yeah, I would be ready. Because especially since you work so hard and yeah, oh my God, very depressing. Yeah, all the emotions, all the people. Yeah, that's a heavy weight. That's a heavy weight. It'll help you to be able to move through your day without not that you're not the grief isn't gonna not be there or last. It's just that you won't have them with their grief as well. A urostomy in place. Okay, I didn't know what that was. I actually didn't even know that that was a thing. Yeah. Um. Well, looks like we won't be seeing you for a while, Mom. But also, I don't. It's hard to have the expectation of bringing your pets with you to people's houses, and I know it's hard, but yeah, you do. Um. No, you've gone through so much, Leah. I'm cheering you on. I'm cheering you on. Um. I know you've had a lot go on. Hi, sweetie. Hi, baby. So Misha's on fish oil for her dandruff. I have a cat who has dandruff, and actually Drift. Now that he's gone through this injury, he's developed dandruff too, and I think his will resolve. I think he just had a lot of trauma. Yeah. Wow. Well, isn't it? I mean, thank God that they could, take it out and reroute her, and she has, she can still be here. And it's medical technology and medical science is amazing to me what they can do. Oh, babies. Um, yeah, she's my sweet girl. I just had her into the vet because she's had some issues, and so we were just doing a checkup, and everything was really good. So the I've tried a lot of different things with Misha, and they just say add fish oil to her food. So that's what I'm doing, and she's kind of reluctant to eat it sometimes. But anyway, it's helped. It's helped a lot. So there you go, fish oil. But the fish oil I got from the vet isn't any special fish oil, but they charged a special price for it. So I'll probably be ordering capsules on Amazon that I puncture and just drip on her food. Because there's a lot, you can get fish oil for more affordable places and prices. Kind of gouged me, but I didn't realize that they were expensive. Yeah, yeah, yep. My sweet baby girl, and she's obese. Imagine that. Imagine me having an obese cat. But when I try to take food away or manage her, she like freaks out. I'm glad. I'm glad that your mom has um, had some good care and extended her life. That's good. Hey, you guys want to say hi? See my girl. This is Misha. Yeah, she's my sweet girl, huh? Yeah. See how chunky she is. She's sweet. Oh gosh, chunky vegan. Thank you. I need to catch you on a live. Um, thank you. I need to catch Chunky on a live so I can exchange. Thank you. Thank you for helping me meet the goal.
Yeah, she is the sweetest girl. She's mild tempered and she um yeah. Oh. Anyway, I didn't do any card readings. You guys want a card reading before I get off? I got to get ready for work. I work at 8:30 and I've kind of I was delayed today. I had a lot of obstacles before I could get going. Okay. Nothing makes you feel shittier about your house than doing a picture of a room, and then it, like, for some reason when you do a picture of your room you see all of the clutter more. That's what I need to do, is take a picture of a room and then focus on what I don't want to see in the room. Let me just shuffle these up a little bit and we'll get going. This is a Colette Baron Reed the Enchanted Map Oracle cards. I love these cards, and I love the um can someone give Miss Spicy Taco the boot, please? She's being dramatic. Oh, awesome. Thank you so much. Nobody's bullying her. Nobody's being mean to her. That's what I'm talking about. People drop in and do stupid stuff. It's like, everybody have a moment of silence for Miss Spicy Taco because she needs something in her life. And it's definitely not us. Thank you so much. Everybody did good, man. They were on it. Thank you. You did. You guys were both like, boom. Oh, has she? Okay. All right. Okay, so we got the upside down making a choice card. Ooh, and I turned right to it. Making a choice. You're required to come to a decision now. This is not a time to abdicate responsibility for your life. Letting others choose for you does not make things easier. Don't compromise because you're afraid of facing the consequences of your choice. Even if you've opted for a difficult path, you can always make another choice in the future. There is great power in reclaiming your ability to choose, and no one can take that away from you no matter what. Don't give your power away. If you are willing to be rigorously honest with yourself about your motives behind your choices, you may see the need to change things. You can change course and choose another route. You will just need to clean up what you've left behind. Ooh, so good. So good. Here's the card. Um so any path you choose is going to be the right path. Every path, even if it has obstacles or slower, is going to get you where you need to be. Like it said, you just may have to clean up a little bit. But it's okay. It's okay. I don't I was talking about some sad stuff in my life earlier today. I was talking about you know, stuff that's not super great. But so maybe you're just sensing that residue or that remaining. I also, oh, dang it. I'm not going to do that shuffle because it would have put my cards like cattywampus. I was like top to front to back. Yeah, it's okay. Sometimes talking it out, what's helped me in talking it out is knowing that I'm not necessarily alone, which doesn't make me feel good that other people feel sadness too. But uh, sometimes, like, I'm always scared or reluctant to talk about it because it involves my most of the stuff involves my like parents, and I never want to hurt them, and I don't want to make them feel bad for my pain or what I didn't get out of, when I needed something. But so I want to shield them. I feel very protective of them, even though that they caused some great pain with me. So I always think, like I always say, like I feel like after they pass, I'll be able to clear more stuff and feel more confident in speaking my truth because I know it's not going to hurt them. Like this is a super public platform and they could be in here anytime. They're on my friends list and they know I go live. Right. Right. I make mistakes as a parent, but like there was like some just these were more than just like mistakes. It was more like some neglectful stuff, which like I shared on here earlier, like I've never ever heard my dad say he's sorry. I've never heard, and for a long time he didn't say I love you. He does now. So that's major progress. But he's I don't think he will ever be like to a place where he feels like he needs to say sorry or did anything wrong. Like they say I went off the rails, but they don't recognize like anything. They don't take any responsibility for anything. I am the creator of my own experience. You are the creator of your own life experience. And as the creator of your experience, it is important to understand it is not by virtue of your action, not by virtue of your doing. It's not even by virtue of what you are saying that you are creating. You are creating by virtue of the thought you are offering. You cannot speak to offer action without thought vibration occurring in the same time. However, you are often offering a thought vibration without offering words or actions. Children or babies learn to mimic the vibration of the adults around them long before they learn to mimic their own words. Yeah, Star, exactly. You nailed it. You nailed it. And I'm not blaming them. Like I I did my own damage to my own self. But like now I know better, so I do better. And I think they do too in many ways. Like they know better, so they do better in many different ways. Like I'm not saying that they don't have growth, but like for a long time I just needed my dad to say that he loved me. And once I became okay with like that probably wasn't going to happen, it actually happened. And now he can tell me he loves me. But he's like very shut off. Like there's been times in my life where me and my father and I are very connected. And then there's been times where we're not. Well, we're currently in a period where we're not connected. Um, and he just walls himself off. There's a barrier. I mean, he just is like very, and I don't know why. I'm not sure what that is. I don't know what I've done or what I haven't done. I don't know if it has anything to do with me or if it has more to do with him. I don't know. I know that my dad won't stay at my house for very long. Usually Christmas is the day he stays over here the longest because the kids are unwrapping their gifts. As soon as it's done, he wants to leave. Um, and I don't know, it might just be my house that he doesn't really like. But my mom doesn't come over either. Nope, he doesn't drink, but he eats. His drug of choice is food. And he has a lot of health concerns, and he'll just tell you he doesn't care. He's very his addiction is food, very much so. Oh, sweet dreams. Thanks for popping in. It's good seeing you, Leah. Anyway, guys, I need to probably get off here anyway. I got about 20 minutes and then I need to get plugged in for work. And obviously, I'm not going to get a shower before I get plugged in, but it'll be okay. Chunky Vegan, can I message you my phone number so you can text me when you go live? I want to catch you on a live. Okay. Yeah. I haven't been catching you, but I've been watching your videos. Oh, you know what I did? I want to tell you this really quick. So you were talking about shadow banning and you duetted, I think, someone about shadow banning, and they said to go through your list and kind of clean it up. I did that this weekend. I did that this weekend, and there were some people who I was really sad about, like I don't know if they'll get their accounts back. I don't know if that works or not, but like there were some people with huge followings who had their accounts banned, and I was like, dang. And I don't know if I'm shadow banned, and honestly, I don't put myself out there for, not that I don't care about the numbers, because the numbers are, to me, it's more like the right people I hope will find me. And I'm not that great of a content creator as far as like, making a lot of videos or doing, like you're super creative and artsy and stuff. I'm not that focused on that. I'm more, I guess I connect more in lives, but I do appreciate everybody who does take the time to follow me, and then people who pop in and contribute. And like, you can always tell when Honey's in my live because my likes are like super crazy. She taps on the screen, and I have Honey and Cheryl, and I have some amazing people and Cynthia who put out some good energy. Anyway, so yeah, so I'm hoping so today focus on hydration, vitamins, good choices in food. I need to get focused. I've been 207 for a while, and I need to. Oh, I didn't know that. Also, like, I know, I think, I just believe that the right people will find me. I don't need to be super popular. Not that I'm saying like I don't want to be popular. It's fine, but I'm just saying like I don't know. Like what I'm doing here is I'm content. Anyway, so I don't necessarily think I'm shadow banned. A lot of people don't even watch my videos. As far as like my older videos or whatever, they every once in a while I'll get someone and I can always tell they're watching my cancer videos because they'll, like them or whatever. If they like them, I can tell because they'll watch a bunch in succession. Oh, okay. I'll do that for you too then. Um, but and also when I go back to those videos, it brings me back to that moment, and I'm like, wow. And it gives me a lot of gratitude for where I am today versus where I was, and also looking at myself being heavier. I'm like, wow, it really is a good perspective of where I was versus where I am. So that's kind of amazing. I'm not a good fit for everybody. You know what I mean? Like, and that's okay because, I'm not alone, and I know that there are people who are like me, and I am odd. I'm not your normal personality, I guess. So I'm not for everybody, and I get that. Yeah, I think that is a shadow ban, but right, I do agree with that if they do that, but also I would never ask them to stop because they're watching content that they need. Like if they're in my cancer videos, it's most likely that they or someone has cancer. Otherwise, I mean, people aren't usually interested in watching someone go through treatment. Yes, here's to being odd together. Um, I'm not particularly special, like in any extraordinary way. Like I don't have amazing talents other than just being myself. That's my talent. It was just being myself. And one thing that I've come to be okay with is just being okay with being me. And that took a long time to get to. But really, in the course of like, my soul life, did it really take that long? I don't know. But in this life, it took me a long time to be okay with myself, to be okay with who I am. So it's kind of a beautiful thing. But anyway, you guys have a great day. I hope to catch you on a live today, Chunky, and Vegan, and to get to reciprocate some support and positivity and self-love, because your videos are really good. Yep. If you're weird, if you're not your normal, I don't know. I'm not super cool. I'm not super cool, but I'm super cool. Anyway, guys, I'll talk to you later.